Okay, welcome guys on Quiz Patente B in English. So now we are going to deal again with the topic of Segnale Patente B in English, and specifically we are going to base upon Responsabilita Civile Auto, which is civil responsibility. Okay, Responsabilità Civile Auto, which is one of the most difficult topics. Now, this is the Scheda number 1 of the topic. So, within 10 seconds, we are going to start the live. Okay, so now we are starting with this topic, which is Responsabilità Civile Auto. Okay, and Assicurazione. If you want to join the class, get in touch with the teacher and learn more. Question number 1. La responsabilità penale connessa al sinistro stradale sorge in tutti i casi di danni alle persone o alle cose. So the number 1, the answer is falso. Why? Because it says criminal responsibility in connection with the road accident arises in all cases of damage to persons or property. So it is falso, because criminal responsibility rises only when you hurt someone or when you kill someone. So that is why the answer is falso. This is one of the most difficult topics. If you don't learn it well, you will fail it. Okay. Number 2. It says, il fondo di garanzia per le vittime della strada è un premio per chi non ha provocato incidenti. So the number 2, the right answer is what? It is falso. Why? It says, the guarantee fund for road victims is a reward for those who have not caused accident. It is falso, because Fondo di Garanzia per le Vittime della Strada, actually it is what? It is the insurance that covers those who were involved in an accident and did not have an insurance on their vehicle. That is why the 2 is falso. You see? I keep telling you, join the class. You don't want to join. Okay. Number 3. It says, la responsabilità per danni connessi alla circolazione dei veicoli non è a carico del proprietario del veicolo, se prova che la circolazione è avvenuta contro la sua volontà. And the 3 is vero. Why? Because it says the owner of the vehicle is not responsible for damages related to the circulation of vehicles if he proves that the circulation of his vehicle happened without his notice. Okay, so the 3 is vero. In that case, it is vero, because he did not allow the person to drive his vehicle. That's why the 3 is vero. Number 4. Dopo la firma del contratto di assicurazione RCA, responsabilità civile auto, l'impresa assicuratrice deve rilasciare al cliente un libretto sulle nozioni di pronto soccorso. And the 4 is absolutely falso. Why? Because it says after signing the insurance papers, the insurance contract, The insurance company must issue the customer with a booklet on first aid notions. It is falso, because the insurance company will give you just the insurance papers. That's all that they will give you. So that's why the 4 is falso. Number 5. La responsabilità civile connessa al sinistro stradale consiste nell'obbligo di risarcire i danni causati sia alle persone che alle cose. So the number 5, of course, the answer is vero, because it says the civil responsibility related to the road accident consists in the obligation to compensate for the damages caused to both the people and the things. Yes, of course. So the 5 is absolutely vero. Why? Because if you cause an accident, you are under obligation to pay for the damages caused to the persons and the things. So the 5 is vero. 6. Utilizzare il cellulare alla guida è pericoloso perché riduce l'attenzione alla strada. Very simple question. And the 6 is, of course, vero. It says, using phone while driving is dangerous because it reduces your attention to the road. And the answer is vero, because you will be distracted. Okay? So that's why the 6 is vero. 7. L'assicurazione per la responsabilità civile auto RCA è valida anche per gli incidenti avvenuti nei paesi dell'Unione Europea. And the 7 is vero. Why? Because it says the third-party insurance is also valid for accidents that occur in European Union countries. Yes, of course. It is vero. Number 8. La responsabilità civile connessa al sinistro stradale si limita al risarcimento dei danni alle sole cose. So the 8, we all know that the 8, the answer is falso. It says civil responsibility in connection with a road accident is limited to compensation for damage to property only. It is falso, because it is not damage to property only, but also to the person. That's why the 8 is falso. 9. La responsabilità penale connessa al sinistro stradale è esclusa quando il fatto non sia considerato un reato. So the 9 is vero. It says criminal responsibility related to the road accident is excluded when the fact is not considered as a crime. Yes, so it is vero. So far as it's not considered as a crime, that responsibility is excluded. Okay? The criminal part is excluded because it was not a crime. So that's why the 9 is vero. Are you learning something? If you are learning something, just write yes in the comment section. Also, if you want to join the private class, the details are on the screen. Number 10. La responsabilità per danni connessi alla circolazione dei veicoli è a carico solo del conducente del veicolo se ci sono stati danni alle cose. And the 10 is falso, because it says responsibility for damages related to the circulation of vehicles lies only with the driver. If the driver of the vehicle, and if there has been damage to the property. So the term is falso. Why? Because the responsibility does not lie only with the driver. Okay? But also to who? To the owner of the vehicle. Okay? So that's why the term is falso. Very good.